Hello and welcome. My name is Desi Arnaz, professional investor, and today I want to thank NewView for inviting me to speak with you guys about something that I have a great deal of passion for, and that is investing in mortgage notes. For more than 30 years, I invested in real estate full time as a landlord and property flipper. I also owned a Century 21 franchise and two mortgage companies. But even with my involvement at that level in this investment space, I did not understand or even know about the opportunities that exist actually owning the mortgage and buying mortgages. We call that mortgage note investing. And so I'm going to share that with you today and show you why I have transitioned my entire portfolio from bricks and mortar into paper, and show you the benefits that I have discovered for myself and that I'm sharing now with other people about investing in this lucrative space, because it's safe, it's lucrative, and it's easy, it's passive. My hope is that you guys will find today's presentation to be intriguing and enlightening and inspiring enough for you to start to add mortgage notes into your portfolio using your self-directed IRA or other qualified retirement plan. It's a great way to grow your retirement plan safely and very rapidly. I'll see you at the end of the presentation. So my presentation today is called The Amazing Power of Mortgage Note Investing with Your IRA. And I'm going to show you guys some pretty awesome things that you can do with your IRA. Now, if you don't know what note investing is, what I'd like to do is take a minute and just share with you guys what a note is. A note is an IOU. It's a promise to pay. Now, a mortgage note is an IOU with teeth. I like to say that, we get collateral. It's a note that basically says, if I don't pay you, you can take my house. That's what a mortgage document actually says in legalese, right? And if you don't know how this stuff works, here's what I want you to understand. Mortgages are traded every single day. They're bought and sold. If you've ever had a mortgage on a property, you probably have experienced a time when your lender sends you a letter and says that your loan has been transferred to a different lender. And they will instruct you that moving forward, you should send all your mortgage payments to the new lender. Well, my friend, your mortgage has just been sold. Now, sometimes they're sold to other companies, sometimes they're sold to private individuals, but nonetheless, your loan has been sold. That's called the secondary mortgage market. You guys have all heard of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, right? That's what they do. They invest in the secondary mortgage market, and now so can you. There are some wonderful benefits for investing in that market space, and that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to take a few minutes and show you an actual case study of a note in Akron, Ohio, and then I'm going to walk you through how this can all play out if you were to invest in this type of an asset. So this property, as I said, is in Akron, Ohio. The market value, according to a local real estate agent, is $60,000. The homeowner has a loan balance of $48,000. In other words, that's how much they owe on their mortgage. That means they have about 20% equity in their property, right? Their mortgage payment is $494 per month, and they have 10 years remaining to pay. The lender wants to sell the mortgage, and they are offering the mortgage for sale for $39,000. Now, you may be sitting here and asking yourself, why would the lender sell a $48,000 mortgage for $39,000? And the answer is, I don't know, but they do, right? And it happens every day. That is the secondary mortgage market. But that is also where the opportunity is. Because think about this for just a minute. If you were to invest $39,000 from your IRA into this mortgage, instantly these people owe your IRA $48,000. So your IRA has literally just grown by $9,000 the day that you buy this mortgage note. You see that? Isn't that incredible? You have $9,000 in equity. That's the difference between the $48,000 that is owed and the $39,000 that you paid. So that's instant equity. That's the first major benefit of investing in mortgage notes. And there are more. And so let me just share that with you. But you may wonder what the risk is. And so let me just show you how a mortgage note will play out. When you invest in a mortgage note, there's only three possible outcomes. The first is that the people will pay you like they're supposed to. The second is that they'll pay you off early. And the third is that at some point they stop paying you. I mean, those are the things that will happen with mortgage notes, right? There's not much else. So let's look at each of these scenarios and game them out to see how it would impact your retirement. Let's just say the people pay you like they're supposed to. And so for the next 10 years, you collect $494 a month. That means at the end of 10 years, you will have collected a total of $59,280. So your retirement account would have grown from $39,000 to $59,000 without you giving it any more investment. And that works out to be a 9% annualized return if you punch that into your financial calculator. Guys, that's a great ROI. Now, the second option, suppose they pay you off early. Now, does that ever happen? Absolutely. Sometimes people move, they refinance their mortgage or whatever, and they pay off the existing lender. Well, if you own the note, you are the existing lender. So let's just say in this scenario, these folks make payments for 5 years. Over the 5 years, you will have collected $29,640. But then at that point, they decide to sell the house and buy a different home. So they would still owe you $26,595. And so when they sell their home, they will send you a check for $26,595. You add that to the $29,640 that you've already collected. All total, your $39,000 will have grown to $56,235 in only 5 years. That, in a financial calculator, works out to be an 11% annualized yield. I mean, that's fantastic. But here's what everyone's afraid of. What if they don't pay? Okay. Well, remember I said that you have collateral. And just like Bank of America or any other lender, if you don't get paid, you do have options. And one of your options is to repossess the property. You can use a process known as foreclosure to do that. It's a simple process. You literally just reach out to a local foreclosure attorney and they handle everything and they tell you when it's done. That's how that process works. So let's just say that's what happens. Let's say that they pay you for 5 years, as we had mentioned before, and then all of a sudden they stop paying. Perhaps they lose their job or they get sick or they get a divorce, but for whatever reason, they stop paying you. So over the 5 years that they did pay, you collected $29,640. Now, at the end of that period, when they stop paying, you repossess the property. And once you own that property, you call your local real estate agent and they sell the house for you for $60,000. You sell it for $60,000, you pay your realtor, you pay your attorney, maybe you pay some closing costs, and let's just say you walk away with $51,000 cash. So now look at your numbers. You collected $29,600 in payments, and now you have another $51,000 in cash. All total, you've collected $80,600. And it's in about 5 to 5.5 years. That's not bad, starting with $39,000. Your money has more than doubled. That works out to be a 17% annualized yield. Now you see why I got so excited when I started learning about investing in paper. Now you see why banks don't flip houses or buy rental properties, because the money is in the money business, not in the real estate business. You see, here's the beautiful thing for me when I buy a mortgage note, or for you when you buy a mortgage note. You don't have to cut the grass. You don't have to maintain the property because you're the lender. It's not your responsibility. You simply just collect payments, or you repossess the asset and you collect all of your money with profit. That's the name of the game. Okay. I want to share this with you. I like to say this now that I'm in the note space. The money is in the money business, guys. The money is in the money business. Now, continuing on with the same scenario, I want to show you something about how you can use your newfound financial literacy to multiply your money. Remember, we said you invest $39,000 in this particular asset. And at the end of 10 years, you will have grown your retirement account to $59,280. Remember that? Well, let me show you something. Albert Einstein is credited with saying that the most powerful force in the universe is compound interest. Now, I don't know if he said it or not, but if he did, I think it's brilliant, okay? Because what I'm about to show you, how to use compound interest inside your retirement account, I think you too will believe that compound interest is certainly one of the most powerful forces in the financial universe. So let me show you something here. Suppose you do go ahead and buy that mortgage note, and you paid $39,000 and you are now collecting $494 a month. At the end of 12 months, you will have already collected $5,928, okay? And here's what you do with that money. You put that money to work at the beginning of year 2, and you put that money to work at 9% interest on a 5-year note. Now, how do you do that? You purchase another mortgage note. And we can show you guys how to do that. It's simple enough. But now that note is going to earn you $123 a month. So during year 2, you're collecting $494 per month on the first note, and now you're collecting an additional $123 on the second note. So at the beginning of year 3, you now have $7,400 to invest, and you repeat the process. And this year, you're collecting $154 a month. So now you're collecting all 3 payments each month. So at the end of the 3rd year, beginning of the 4th year, you have $9,200 to invest. And again, you're investing all this money at 9% on a 5-year note, and you're collecting $192 a month. I think you get the picture. So let's just look right here. At the end of 4 years, you are now collecting $963 a month, $11,500 a year, and you only started with $39,000. You see the power of compounding? $39,000 is now earning you $11,500 per year. I mean, that is crazy compounding, guys. That's the name of the game. I call it money in motion. And once you understand how money works, you will always make sure that you do not allow your money to sit around doing nothing. You see, I teach people don't tolerate lazy money. Put your money to work all the time. When we're young, we work hard for our money. As we get older and hopefully wiser, we learn how to make our money work hard for us. So let me just show you how this would play out for you using this scenario. Remember, I said that if you invested $39,000 and bought that mortgage note, at the end of 10 years, you'd have $59,280. Well, using the money in motion strategy, instead of $59,000, you will have $92,300 at the end of the same 10 years. Now imagine that inside your retirement account. You may only have $39,000 now, but look what you just did. And then think about this. If you're still young, at the end of 10 years, you're still young, right? You may have another 10 or 20 years to work, and you take the $92,000 and you repeat the process. Do you want to know how to become a multimillionaire in retirement? This is it. And it's safe, and you don't go backwards. You know, when you put money into the stock market, you could lose some or all of your capital. But when your money is secured by real estate, you won't lose all of your capital because you have the property. Here's the point. Once you understand how money works, you can take control of your future, and you should take control of your future. As a matter of fact, here's what I think. I think that at that point, you need to start teaching it to the next generation. Don't keep this valuable knowledge to yourself. It's now my goal, my purpose, my mission is to make sure that the next generation understands how money works. You see, we're not taught this stuff in school. You have to learn this stuff outside of school. Some people do. Unfortunately, most people don't ever learn these lessons. So I'm really happy that I can share this with you. And I think it's excellent that NewView gave you guys an opportunity to look at this as a possible investment vehicle for your capital. You see, you have to learn how to put your money to work for you. Once you do that, life becomes very, very easy for you, financially speaking. You can learn more about how this stuff works at my website. My website is called investbrilliantly.com. Again, my name is Desi Arnaz, and I'm so pleased that I've had an opportunity to share this with you. I just hope it inspires you to dig deeper, because if so, just like me, you will realize that there's just really not a better place and a safer place to put your money than into mortgage-backed notes. I hope you guys will agree with that and add some mortgage-backed notes into your investment portfolio. Well, God bless you guys, and I hope to see you guys at the top.